शृणुयाम देवाः भद्रं पश्येमाक्षभिर्यजत्राः स्थिरैरङ्गैस्तुष्टुवागं सस्तनूभिः व्यशेम देवहितं यदायुः। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। Let us pray together. We offer our salutations to the all-loving being who endows all beings with consciousness. We meditate on the Lord, who is the origin of the universe. Lord, Thou abidest in all, Thou art all. Thou assumest all forms. Thou art the origin and goal of all. Thou art the self of all. Thou art existence, knowledge, and bliss. Salutations unto Thee. May the world be peaceful. May the wicked become gentle. May all creatures think of mutual welfare. May their minds be occupied with what is spiritual and abiding. May our hearts be immersed in selfless love for the Lord. Peace, peace, peace be unto all. Let us feel the deepest core of our consciousness, beyond the body, beyond all the forms in the world, beyond time and space. Let us imagine this core of our being, of our consciousness, is illumined by a steadily burning candle flame. Let us try to see that candle flame which represents our true being, beyond all that is changing, like body, mind, various objects in the universe, and so forth. As we concentrate on it, this flame becomes brighter and brighter, bigger and bigger, till it envelops all our personality. I see I am that light itself. And as I see this, lo and behold, this whole universe is filled with the same one brilliant, omnipresent illumination. Herein is the source of all bliss, all existence, all knowledge. This is thus the goal of life, to experience this truth. Peace, peace, peace. Om Brahmametu Mam Madhumetu Mam Brahmameva Madhumetu Mam Brahmamedhaya Madhumedhaya Brahmameva Madhumedhaya. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. May the all-pervading existence, Brahman, be realized by me. May the all-pervading bliss be realized by me. May the Brahman, who is existence itself and is also bliss itself, be realized by me. May we realize Brahman by purification of our understanding. May we realize the highest bliss by purification of our understanding. May we realize the Brahman, the all-pervading existence, which is also the bliss absolute, by purification of our understanding. Om, peace, peace, peace. Dear friends, we are caught in various contradictions in life. We want to do something and yet we get drawn into something else that we didn't want. It is all very fluctuating, and we do not know what is it all that is happening. We are not able to figure out exactly what we should do because you go in one direction, and we know that the earth is round. But not only earth, all these things are also like round. You go to east and you come out from the west. It is like that, round. So, where do we want to go? It is we run away from something and rushing into something. This is not just that, this is not a sequence as such, but it is continuously happening. So you can change the title as rushing into, running away from. Both are equivalent. That we rush into something and then feel that no, that is not should start running away from the same thing, because we do not find this full satisfaction in that. In fact, a lot of torments, a lot of difficulties we face because of that choice. And then we have to now run away from that. We have really no other choice. This is a compulsion on us. Whatever we love, whatever we feel that will bring enjoyment to us, we are forced to go in that direction. Not that let me go or let me not go. Something that is I see as the source of enjoyment, I am pulled in that direction. And then when I see that something is hurting me, harmful to me, I have no choice but to run away from that. But running away from it lands me into something that I did not want. But I ran into that, rush into that. And then again this game goes on and on. The life that we are leading, all very active life. All of us are busy all the time. It is rushing to do something. Many times we all keep saying, oh, I have no time at all. I wanted to do many things. But where is the time? I am so busy. When I tell people, come for early morning meditation. Swami, I have no time. It is, means the idea is, I have so much work. I have no Swami like you who has nothing else to do. So it is like that you don't have any work, but we are busy with so much of work. And what is the nature of this work? That is what is written in the title. Running away from something and rushing into something. That is the nature of our activity. So, variations are there, but the principle is same, that running away from misery and then rushing into happiness. But both are actually, forgive me friends, but they are both same. It is something that we need to learn and accept, that what is the source of our joy also becomes the source of our suffering and pain. It is. So, we don't want to do something, but we commit to something and do it. A nice, funny tale that I had heard. It is, imagine a situation in India where a village with all mud roads, a lot of rains falling there on a rainy day. A child was going to school, walking in that mud. The child was a bit mischievous, so always would find some excuse to go late to the school. Now, on this rainy day, as he was going to school, he came very, very late. And the teacher was naturally very angry at him. Hey, what happened today? You came so late, 3 hours late. And the little boy started explaining, there is so much rain and they all everywhere, ankle deep mud. I have to walk through that, and I was slipping every now and then. And so I saw I am going one step forward and 2 steps backwards. And the teacher said, "You rascal, then how could you come here? If you are going 1 step forward and 2 steps backward, then how could you reach the school?" The boy said, "I also thought the same thing and decided to go back to home." And that is what brought him to the school. Because there also same, 1 step forward, 2 steps backward. So I ended up in school while going to home, and while going to school, he was, as it were, going back to home. So this is a nice summarization of our activities, life, that we are always running about and get nothing. We have lot of aspirations, but then they do not bring the desired result. The aspirations externally become fulfilled, but what we expected from that fulfillment doesn't come. It is like suppose a very bright scientist aspires to get Nobel Prize. Nothing strange in that. So because he is really a very good scientist and ends up in getting Nobel Prize. But then, got it, but what next? The celebration is over in a few days. Then everything is vacant. So, what you expected out of it, you don't get. People feel that, let me get a partner in life, let me get a spouse, and that will fill all the void in my life. Does it happen? No. Because basically, then the process how to get out of this commitment. It is, it is, because it becomes a torture, you see. So, this is how the world is. That, and that is what is called Maya. In Vedanta, in one word, it is called as Maya. That we are caught in this kind of contradiction. Things are all contradictory. We go to get something and land in getting something that we didn't want. See, if you notice, everything that we like at one point, we dislike after some time. Before we got it, we loved it. I must have it. But after you get it, then you don't want it anymore. The children are good examples of that, They want a toy. They want it so badly. They cry and cry, bring the whole roof down, as it were, so that the parents will be forced to give that whatever toy or these days game to them, and then plays with it for a little time, and then doesn't want it anymore. This is how we all are. We want something before we get it. In one of the plays of T.S. Eliot, this has been pointed out, that we like something only till we get it. When we get it, now the fun is over, as it were. So the fun was only for striving for it, waiting for it. In expectation there was fun. Once we get it, then it is all gone. It is, one incident comes to my mind. In one of our centers, one who used to manage our kitchen and dining rooms, everything, that feeding all the Swamis was his job. So, something needed to be done for his, he wanted to get some work done. And another Swami said, okay, I will do it. I will do it for you. But then you have to give everybody an ice cream. And that Swami agreed, yeah, okay, yeah, no problem. Get it done. And that was done. Now payback time, where is the ice cream? Oh, this one of our members is having so much cough, you see. So not a good time to get ice cream for all. So we will do it some other time. Then after some days again, when he was poked, he said, don't you know that this other Swami, he has gone away? Let him come back and then we will have it. So like that he would find some excuse, one after another. Months elapsed. And then the Swami, who had actually gotten the work done, he became very upset. He said, what is this? You are avoiding this in this manner for a long time. Why? And this Swami laughed and said, that is why there is fun. Once I give the ice cream, the fun will be over. This is the fun, that you wait for it. You think, okay, next week, a week after that, and so forth. So it is, thus, the fun is in expectation. That, yes, tomorrow I will get it. Next time I will get it. This time, there were problems, but next time I will get all the fun. So things go like that. We never get it, and we keep on struggling, either running away from or rushing into. It is described by Swami Vivekananda in his lectures on Maya. It is, there are, in his great book, Jnana Yoga, the Yoga of Knowledge. In Yoga of Knowledge, it is, the description of this is there. And there are 3 wonderful chapters. It is all, one goes for, looking for something, you don't get it. I am not going to quote all these chapters, but the essence of it. It is, so first thing, suppose we want to live a lot. We all rush away from death. As soon as some physical problem comes, I have to take care of it, otherwise I will die. So go to the doctor. And thus we are living. We are living. But isn't this living means walking towards inevitable death? Death is there, certain. Today or tomorrow, everybody has to die. So, what is living? Marching towards death is called living. Although these terms are contradictory, but in practicality, living is moving towards death. This is the contradiction. We want to run away from death, but in that we are going towards death. So there is no other way, friends. So he says, so with our intellect, in our desire to solve the mysteries of the universe, we cannot stop our questioning. We feel we must know and cannot believe that no knowledge is to be gained. So Swami Vivekananda is telling that no knowledge can be gained. We never believe it. We believe that yes, knowledge can be gained. I am going to the university for so many years. I completed my bachelor's. I am about to complete my master's. And what do you mean that I didn't get any knowledge? Examine. If we had been getting knowledge, then we would have known for, say, tens of thousands of years or far more than that. Human beings are running here and there to get knowledge. And it appears we have got lot of knowledge. But is it really knowledge? It is the things keep on changing. And our thirst for knowledge never dies out. It is, so we really do not know anything. It is, if you see deeply what you know today, that thing changes. And you need to give a further look to it. What do I know? That is why James Jeans, one of the physicists of the 20th century, early 20th century, he has very nice books about the reality of the universe and so forth. He says all our research is like measuring the shadows. Shadows keep on shifting and changing. In the morning, the shadow is long. If you measure a shadow in the morning of a tree, then you will very accurately you measure and say it is 17 feet 2 inches. And everybody applauds you. Wow, he has done such wonderful work. We now know how long the shadow is. How long does that truth last? After some time, the shadow size changes. Somebody gets the doubt. 17 feet 2 inches doesn't look that long. Let me measure it again. By the time the sun has risen much, and so the shadow measures only 9 feet something. And then everybody now laughs at the one who said it is 17 feet 2 inches. We wrongly applauded that fellow. See, the modern research shows that it is only 9 foot 1 inch. So that fellow is applauded. And then at noon time, the shadow disappears. Now, how long is the shadow? It is not there at all. So like that, the science keeps on changing. It is all that is why the research keeps on going on and on. It is our thirst for knowledge is like that. That is why Sri Ramakrishna used to say, as the knowledge grows, ignorance also grows. It is a very beautiful, very deep statement, friends, that as the knowledge grows, ignorance also grows. So, it is a few steps and there arises the wall of beginningless and endless time. We are faced with that. We cannot penetrate that time. And what is it? We don't know. So it is a few steps, and there appears a wall of boundless space, which cannot be surmounted, and the whole is irrevocably bound in the walls of cause and effect. It is, and what is the cause? What is the effect? It is the same old chicken and egg story. Is the chicken cause or the egg cause? They are causes of each other, as it were. So this is how trying to find out cause, effect, leads us into this contradiction. With every breath, every pulsation of the heart, with every one of our movements, we think we are free. And the very same moment, we are shown that we are not. And the freedom is also not always a happy thing. We want freedom. We had a guest, young lady. She returned this afternoon back to her home in New York. So we were saying, now you are free, and now you are old enough. You are not 18 years, below 18. You can do whatever you want. And she made a nice statement. I am now tired of my freedom. That the freedom was there, but I am tired now of my freedom. Because it is not, because freedom comes with lot of responsibility. It is, you have the responsibilities now to, the parents are not there now to run after you and save you. It is, you have to now fend yourself. So, she was telling how nice it was in the childhood. Well, my dear, you cannot go back there. It is. So, earlier, everybody keeps on feeling, let me become 18, and that's it. Then I don't have to worry about what my dad is going to say and what my mom is going to say. Who cares? I can decide for myself. But then, okay, do the worries get over by that? No. So, this is, similarly, you have all these contradictions in this life. This is this about Maya. We go for happiness. Nobody goes, to get misery. Is there anybody who says, no, I want more suffering, more misery. That is why I am working. No, everybody works for getting more happiness. And then that would have made the world happy, isn't it? But no, it is that Buddha's analysis and our own experience can tell us that it is all full of suffering. It is, everything is full of suffering. So, why? Because we work to get happiness. That is true. Nobody works to get misery. But what we get in return is not the happiness, but the suffering. Suffering is the result of working to get happiness. And what we get, that is how running away from suffering and rushing into the source of suffering. It is from frying pan, you jump, run away, and end up in fire. So, that is the nature of the world here. And this is, although this is taught for thousands of years, but yet our minds still are not illumined. Once we get this illumination, that where should we then go? What should we do? What should we do? There is a very beautiful verse of a great sage who was initially a king. He has composed 3 volumes of 100 verses each. One is about the romantic life, 100 verses on romantic life. Shringara Shatakam. Then he wrote 100 verses on the moral life, following the moral norms, that it is Niti Shatakam. And then he wrote another 100 verses on dispassion, Vairagya Shatakam, dispassion. So one of the verses, the 31st verse in it says, see, everything that we strive to get is fraught with the opposite of that what we are seeking. Bhoge roga bhayam, kule chuti bhayam, vitte nripalad bhayam, mane dainya bhayam, bale ripu bhayam, रूपे जराया भयम, शास्त्रे वादि भयम, गुणे खल भयम, काये कृतांताद् भयम, सर्वं वस्तु भयान्वितं भुवि नृणां, वैराग्यमेवा भयम. It translates like this: in enjoyment there is fear of disease. In family reputation, there is fear of falling. In wealth, there is fear of kings, the rulers. They will take away the wealth, adding more taxes and so forth. One young lady was here, and then at her job, she got a promotion, a higher position with more salary. And then she was very happy initially. Then afterwards she said, oh, what happened, all my raise in salary got into taxes. Because that raise put her in a higher that bracket of taxation. So all that extra money that was earned all went into taxes. Because the government always is looking for the ways to tax. It is, and that is, if you have more money, then there is the tax for you to be paid. So it is, and if you are mane dainya bhayam, if you have lot of honor, then you are afraid that somebody may insult you. Because there will always be somebody who will not show enough respect, proper honor to you, and you will feel hurt because somebody didn't give you proper honor. So it is, you are afraid of that. Bale ripu bhayam. If you are strong, and you have a lot of power, there will be lot of enemies also for you. So, and rupe jaraya bhayam. If you think you are so handsome, beautiful, then you are afraid of the old age, because that will just remove all that nice, beautiful form that you are having. Everything will be taken away. That it is, in next verse after this, he says, look, what happened with time, that your face, that was earlier very nice and shining, very pretty, now, vali vir mukhama krantam, as the old age came in, it all got wrinkled. It is the face gets wrinkled, the head that was adorning nice black hair, the hair have turned all grey. It is, and so forth. So the nice, beautiful form, with time, it is therefore afraid of time. So, and Shastre Vadi Bhayam, if you are thinking that you have the knowledge of scriptures, there will be people who want to have a debate, argument with you to prove you wrong. Those days, now in a different way that happens, but those who had studied lot of scriptures will have to prove themselves that they are the right ones. They have to face the challenge of debate from others. Come on, let us argue about it, let us have debate. And so they always were on tenterhooks, that whether they will win the debate or not. And so then there is the Khalabhayam, that the fear of the evil people. And then, like that, everything is full of fear. Whatever we strive for, it is full of fear. And only one thing is free from fear. Vairagyameva bhayam. To have the attitude of dispassion. That is free from fear. Nobody goes to take it away from you. That is, you are not coveting anything, so you are free. It is, I have told that nice story. A man was wanting to be happy, free from all worries. So he saw one saintly person was sitting on a porch under a tree, and he asked that holy person, how can I be free from worries and happy? Oh, very simple. All that you need to do is put on the shirt of a happy person. He thought that is a very simple, nice remedy. My neighbor appears to be a very nice, well-to-do, happy person, and I will ask shirt from him, and that will solve the problem. So he goes to the neighbor. Hey, welcome, what brings you here? No, nothing, very simple something. Can you give me your shirt? Well, sure, but then why you want my shirt? And he says that because you look very happy, and that saintly person told me all that I need to do is to put on the happy person's shirt, so that all my worries will stop, anxieties will stop, my psychologist is not helping much. So it is, if I put on that shirt, then all worries will disappear, he promised. So that is why I came to you. The man said, then my shirt will not work. I have too many worries right now. From outside I seem okay, happy, but no, this had happened the other day, and my mother is admitted in the hospital, and this is happening there. I don't know what to do. I am caught between this a valley and a fire. Where to go, I don't know. So my shirt will not do. He said, doesn't matter. He knows many friends in that small town. So he went to another, got the same answer. No, my shirt will not work. I have so many worries. So then he realized that everybody is full of anxieties and worries. Nobody is really happy. Then where to get that happy man's shirt? And he thought, well, let me catch that saintly fellow. He looked pretty happy. I will get his shirt. He runs there and says, will you give me your... and sees that saintly person had no shirt on. So the idea is very simple, clear, that if you do not have anything to hoard, anything to call mine, then you have no fear. If you want, this is mine, that is mine, that is mine, then the fear is always going to be there, the worries are always going to be there. You can never become free of worries. So this is how our life is, caught in this situation. Now the question will arise, why are you talking about this? Is there any solution to this problem? If there is no solution, we don't want to just keep on hearing about this. We all know this. What solution do you have? You found any solution? And then there is this solution. And I am again quoting from Swami Vivekananda's this lecture in Jnana Yoga, Maya and Freedom. Is there no hope then? True it is that we are all slaves of Maya, born in Maya, live in Maya. I think you understand now the meaning of Maya. They getting, caught into these contradictions, superimpositions. A thing appears like one, but is actually not that. That is called Maya in Vedanta. So it is that we are all miserable, that this world is really a prison, that even our so-called trailing beauty is but a prison house, and that even our intellects and minds are prison houses. Agreed. This has been known for ages upon ages. There has never been a man, there has never been a human soul who has not felt this sometime or other, however that person may talk. And the world and the old people feel it most because in them is the accumulated experience of a whole life, because they cannot be thus easily cheated by the lies of the nature. The children, they are always very helpful. Now today the things are like that, but tomorrow things will become very shiny and beautiful, and I will get all that I wanted. Just wait, let me finish my high school graduation, and the world will be so good. And maybe I will apply to various universities and all that. The life there will be so nice, all fun. I will not have to worry about what my parents are telling. It is, and thus it goes on till one grows. When the person becomes, say, old, 75 years old, imagine. Then now there is nothing much to hope for. It is the terrible habit of hoping doesn't stop. We keep on hoping, but in the heart of heart now this old man knows that there is nothing to be gotten in this way. It is so that person cannot be thus cheated. But that person also doesn't know then what should be done. Is there no way out? We find that with all this, with this terrible fact before us, in the midst of sorrow and suffering, we find that with all this, with the terrible fact before us, in the midst of sorrow and suffering, even this world, where life and death are synonymous, we saw how life and death are synonymous. Even here, there is still a small voice that is ringing through all ages, through every country and in every heart. Lord Krishna's statement in Bhagavad Gita that it is Mama Maya Duratyaya Esha Maya Tribhir Gunamayi. It is what it is, that Duratyaya, Mama Maya Duratyaya. It is very difficult to cross, very difficult to get out from. What is the way out then? Krishna says that those who come to me, they will cross this terrible river. Maya metam tarantite, mame maye prapadyante, those who take refuge in me. Now this me is to be understood. This me is not a person, but the divine core of each of us, on which we had been meditating in the beginning of this class. The divine core, that is, they go there. There you will find a solution. Instead of running out, we have to now reverse that. Learn to get within. And we will find the solution there. Rushing out to get something and then run away from it. That is otherwise the life. So it is, then he quotes the same meaning, statement of Jesus, that come unto me, all you that labor and are very heavy laden, and I will give you rest. That come to me. But we don't believe in those statements, the point, because of all our awareness is mesmerized, as it were, by these externals. And therefore we are not aware that there is something apart from it which can bring the solace, the refuge in our life. There is that another funny story that one man was just looking into a deep that well, how much water it is. The well didn't have a barricade wall, and he slipped and fell inside the river, inside the well. And somehow he held tightly to something, some stone that was protruding out. He held that fast and cried, "Is there anyone?" And he heard a voice from the bottom. "I am God speaking. Give up your hold and I will catch you, no problem. I am God. And so just what you need to do is to give up your hold." And this man hears and then again gives out a louder shout, "Is there anybody else?" Yeah, God is like that. I don't believe. Do we believe God? It is, we read about it and we say we are faithfuls, but we don't believe God as such. Like that man. Is there somebody else? That Jesus says that just you come to me, all you are laden in this life, and I will give you rest. And all religions tell us this same idea. Come to this core, the truth, and you will be free. So this is how the only solution is that It is, this is the voice that is leading us forward. Man has heard it and is hearing it all through the ages. This voice comes to men when everything seems to be lost and hope has fled, when man's dependence on his own strength has been crushed down and everything seems to melt away between the fingers and life is a hopeless ruin. At that time, one hears it. It is going on all the time, but when we are busy listening to the calls from the outer things, in that noise we cannot hear the God's voice. It is going on, but when we get just disgusted with all that is pulling us, all that we've thought attractive, we get a sense of dispassion from that. And at that time, we can hear this voice. Then one hears that voice. And Vivekananda comments there, this is called religion. To hear that voice of God and proceed towards that. We don't proceed towards that. Once we see that God is our true benefactor, is the reality, is the only solace, then the life takes a completely different turn, friends. It is, and thus we go to what we really want. We get to the source of happiness. It is not illusory happiness. It is not the cheating. The suffering is coated with happiness. Not like that. It is real happiness. It is real stability, real life. We get there once we hear this voice. That is the voice of religion and spirituality. So friends, this is how the solution from being caught in this otherwise terrible, inescapable prison of our mind and body rushing out and then again getting frustrated, again rushing towards something else. So this is the idea that I wanted to speak about today. Think about it for a few seconds, and then if you have any questions or comments, please voice them or type them. Any questions? Adi Maharaj has a question there. Our Charles gets good exercise, from this to that corner. Then somebody from there would ask question. And again goes with the,
Yeah, that's why I sat here for Charles. So, Pranam. I think one thing we see in the world today, especially in the sort of Western world, is, and something I felt when I was younger, is that so many of the very successful people, the rich and famous, have such, sort of difficult lives and depressing lives. Like, there's so much stress and pressure in the wrong way, and so many people get discouraged from striving for a success. And so there's a good aspect in that, but do you think that should still be a an intention that people should have is to get that sort of success in terms of the material and mental success?
That's a good question. People are at different levels of spiritual evolution. We must recognize this variety. Many will not come to a spiritual understanding until they run enough to fulfill those aspirations. They must experience that they did not yield any real happiness at all. There are very few who see the plight of others and learn from that. It is, for example, if lot of money brings lot of happiness, then why we see so many rich people suffering? The rich people, their life is also full of suffering, full of anxieties. It is, so we should take lesson from that. The one who is very intelligent looks at that and then learns from that. But most do not learn by seeing it. Many do not learn even after repeated experiments. That humorous story that I had told many times, very nice, a man, he was visited by his friend, and then the ear was looking black. Hey, what happened dear? Why your ear is black? He said, in the morning the phone rang. Those old type phones, so the phone rang, and then I was half asleep. So I tried to lift the phone, but instead of lifting the phone, there was a hot iron. And that hot iron, I put it to my eyes. That is why it became black. But why your other ear also has become black? Oh, that fool called again. So it is like that, that we do not learn from even our own mistakes. It takes time, to get many blows for us to understand. So till that quota of blows is finished, we will not be able to hear the voice of God. And thus, good, at least you are striving to become great in some way. Have high aspirations. It is, but know, at least read and know that it is not going to bring you happiness. This knowledge will come to help when you meet the frustration, and so it will not be a big surprise for you. Yeah. Any other question? Any question upstairs? So let us, let me give you a brief account of the programs, upcoming programs. Next Sunday, November 9th, and the topic of discussion is active imagination. This is more connected with Carl Jung's this idea, that daydreaming, to be converted into meditation. Then there is this coming Tuesday and Fridays, the classes will go on as usual at 7:30 p.m. Tuesdays, the topic is Gospel of Sri Ramakrishna. Fridays, it is the stories from Srimad Bhagavatam. Coming Saturday, we shall be beginning the registration for the upcoming day-long retreat on December 6th. The one flyer is there. You can see that. topic of that retreat is Om. So one has to register for that. So that is going to begin. Registration is going to begin from next Saturday.
How do you register?
Huh?
How do you register?
Online. The registration is available only from our website. You have to register online. So this is the age of all online business, Everything is done online. So this also is online. That is why a little child asked his mom, "Mom, was I born or you downloaded me?" So it is. It is. So here you have to go to website and register for that. So let us have the closing prayer. Then there will be Arati. Then Arati, and there will be a little more than Arati today, because today is the birth anniversary of Swami Subodhananda, one of the direct disciples of Sri Ramakrishna. And then there will be soup supper. You are invited for all this. May the Divine, who is Father in heaven of the Christians, Holy One of the Jewish faith, Allah of the Muslims, Buddha of the Buddhists, Tao of the Taoists, Great Spirit of the Native Americans, Ahur Mazda of the Zoroastrians, and Brahman of the Hindus, lead us from the unreal to the real, from darkness to light, from death to immortality. May the all-loving being manifest himself unto us and grant us abiding understanding and all-consuming divine love. Peace, peace, peace be unto all.
Bondage and adored by all, we adore you too. Stainless Lord, assuming human form. Stainless Lord, assuming human form. Transcendent yet filled with love. You free us from the stain of sin and ornament our world. Consciousness is upon your eyes, always purified by knowledge. Your eyes always purified by knowledge. Looking at them, delusion is gone. Ocean of shining love and feeling, ever inebriated in your infinite love. Your feet always dear to your devotees. Your feet always dear to your devotees. From above to across this world. Reveal to us that God incarnate and the Lord of all things, helping us join with you. Your mind's always set in the divine light. Your mind's always set in the divine light. This we can see through your grace. Destroyer of our worldly sorrow and compassion so infinite is your word. Your lives offered for the world's deliverance. Your mind us from darkness and fear. Renouncer of all lust and lucre, therefore you were always spurning sensual life. Lord of monks, you are the best of men. Lord of monks, you are the best of men. Grant to us pure love for you. You're fearless and you're free from doubting, with your mind very firmly resolved. Causeless refuge of your devotees, causeless refuge of your devotees, renouncing caste and birth. Our treasure is your holy feet, which take us very soon across this puddle of life. You give love and even sightedness. You give love and even sightedness to remove our anguish here. Our treasure is your holy feet, which take us very soon across this puddle of life. You give love and even sightedness. You give love and even sightedness to remove our anguish here. Greetings to you, O Lord, beyond both speech and mind. Greetings to you, O Lord, beyond both speech and mind. Yet you are the basis of both. O Lord, yet you are the basis of both. Great light of all lights, blazing in the heart's cave. Great light of all lights, blazing in the heart's cave. Darkness is destroyed by your light. Oh Lord, darkness is destroyed by your light. Greetings to you, O Lord, beyond both speech and mind. Greetings to you, O Lord, beyond both speech and mind. Yet you are the basis of both. O Lord, yet you are the basis of both. Great light of all lights, blazing in the heart's gate. Great light of all lights, blazing in the heart's gate. Darkness is destroyed by your light. O Lord, darkness is destroyed by your light. Langa ranga bhanga, these are all the sounds of mridanga. Langa ranga bhanga, these are all the sounds of mridanga. Spiritual songs devotees are singing for your worship divine. Spiritual songs devotees are singing for your worship divine. Jaya Jaya for your worship divine. Hara Hara for your worship divine. Shiva Shiva for your worship divine. Breaker of all our worldly bondage and adored by all, we adore you too. Jai Shri Guru Maharaj Ji Ki Jai. Auspicious and blessed graciousness sublime, all noble ends you give to us, granting us refuge, all-seeing Gauri, O Mother Divine, our love to you. Creation, preservation, dissolution are your powers, eternal one. Nature's real basis, nature's essence, O Mother Divine, our love to you. We come seeking refuge from anguish. Be our Savior through your deep concern. All our suffering remove, Goddess, O Mother Divine, our love to you. Victory, O to you. Blessed Mother Divine, our love to you. Blessed Mother Divine, our love to you. Blessed Mother Divine, our love to you. Jai Shri Ram Krishna Dev Ki Jai. Jai Shri Sarda Devi Ki Jai. Jai Shri Swami Vivekananda Ki Jai. Jai Shri Buddhadev Ki Jai. Jai Shri Jesus Christ Ki Jai. Jai Shri Swami Subodhananda Ki Jai. So, being Subodhanandaji's birth anniversary, we'll sing the birthday song, the Parshada Vandanam. And we'll repeat the line that's for Swami Subodhanandaji. You'll get the cue from me. Jaya Jaya Rama Krishna Bhuvana Mangala. Jaya Jaya Rama Krishna Bhuvana Mangala. Jaya Mata Shama Shuta Oti Niramala. Jaya Jaya Rama Krishna Bhuvana Mangala. Jaya Viveko Ananda Parama Dayala. Prabhu Ramana Shashuta. Jaya Shri Rakhala. Jaya Premananda Prema Maya Kalebara. Jaya Shivananda. Jaya Leela Shahochara. Jogi Jogananda. Jaya Nitya Niranjana. Jaya Shashi Guru Pade Gato Tanumana. Jaya Jaya Rama Krishna Bhuvana Mangala. Sheba Par Jogi Bar Adbhuto Ananda. Abhedo Ananda. Jaya যত মোহবন্ধ যোগরত ত্যাগ ব্রত তুরীয় অখ্যাত শরত সুধীর সন্ত যেন গণনাথ জীবে শিব সেবা ব্রত গঙ্গাধর বীর জয় শ্রী বিজ্ঞানানন্দ প্রশান্ত গম্ভীর প্রধান গোপাল মাতৃ সেবা পরায়ণ শারদা শারদা পদে গত প্রাণ মন জয় জয় রাম কৃষ্ণ ভুবন মঙ্গল বালক চরিত্র জয় সুবোধ সরল রিপিট বালক চরিত্র জয় সুবোধ সরল নাগবার ত্যাগ বীর বিবেক সম্বল কথামৃত বরিশান গৌর জলধার গিরিশ ভৈরব জয় বিশ্বাস আকার রাম কৃষ্ণ দাস দাস জয় সবাকার রাম কৃষ্ণ লীলাস্থান জয় বারম্বার রাম কৃষ্ণ নাম জয় শ্রবণ মঙ্গল ভকত বাঞ্ছিত জয় চরণ কমল জয় জয় রাম কৃষ্ণ ভুবন মঙ্গল জয় জয় রাম কৃষ্ণ ভুবন মঙ্গল Oh yeah, of course.
reading a short biographical sketch of Swami Subodhananda. His birth name was Subodh Chandra Ghosh. His monastic name means spiritual intelligence, jnana. He was born at 23 Shankar Ghosh Lane in Kolkata on November 8th, 1867, and passed on December 2nd, 1932. Lunar calendar, the 12th day after the new moon of Kartik. Education, Albert Collegiate School, 7th grade at Hare School, then Vidyasagar School. Hobbies, mathematics, religious influence, Brahmo Samaj meetings with his father. Read about Sri Ramakrishna in Brahmo Samaj journals. His first meeting with Sri Ramakrishna was at age 17 in 1885. Subodh was brought up in a religious household. His father owned the Kali temple at Kalitala, Tantania, Kolkata, was associated with the Brahmo Samaj, and would read religious books to the children. Subodh's mother would tell stories from the Bhagavata, the Ramayana, and the Mahabharata. His father wanted him to marry after he passed the middle school examinations. Subodh insisted that he did not want to be entangled in such a life. He prayed to God that the examination results be unfavorable. Although recognized as an intelligent student, he received failing marks and needed to repeat the 8th grade. This saved him from his father's marriage plans. He then attended Vidyasagar School, where M., recorder of the Gospel of Sri Ramakrishna, was headmaster. His father gave him a book entitled Sri Sri Ramakrishna Paramahamsa Ukti, the sayings of Sri Ramakrishna, put together by Suresh Chandra Datta. Immediately, Subodh wanted to meet him. His father promised to bring Subodh to Dakshineswar during the upcoming holiday. Subodh couldn't wait, so he walked there with his friend Kshirod Chandra Mitta. Subodh asked Kshirod to approach Sri Ramakrishna first, as he did not know the correct etiquette. Sri Ramakrishna recognized Subodh as one of his very own and asked Kshirod, "Why this gentleman is standing so far away? Come near." On being introduced to Subodh, Sri Ramakrishna said that he knew his father and had often visited his home long before Subodh was born, and that he knew that Subodh is going to come to him. He talked to Subodh in a very intimate, loving manner. Then he asked Subodh to visit on Tuesdays and Saturdays. Subodh felt that would be difficult and there would be problems from the family, so wouldn't Sri Ramakrishna tell him what he wanted Subodh to know then and there? Sri Ramakrishna replied that he had already spoken and couldn't take back his words. On his second visit, Sri Ramakrishna asked him to meditate. This resulted in a flash of light between his eyes, and overwhelming joy filled his being. A soft light came over his forehead. His mother told him not to tell others of this, as the protection would disappear. Subodh replied that he was not interested in that light, but in the light from which it originated. Subodh was frank, open-minded, and straightforward, and would speak clearly without mincing matters, even to Sri Ramakrishna, who understood that trait of one who has deep feelings and a strong spirit of renunciation. Subodh would spend whatever time he could with his master, who by then had been diagnosed with throat cancer. Gradually, belief in Sri Ramakrishna's divinity grew stronger in Subodh. When Sri Ramakrishna left his mortal body on August 16, 1886, Subodh was grief-stricken and felt empty and restless without his teacher. So one day he simply walked away and headed for Varanasi, some 500 miles away. He felt life was useless without God realization. If asked about his family on this trek, he replied that he had none in this world. After various difficulties, he reached Varanasi, where he was found and taken back to Kolkata by his family. He then joined the Ramakrishna monastery at Branagore and became Swami Subodhananda. The youngest of the disciples, he was given the nickname Koka, little boy, or Koka Maharaj. He pilgrimaged throughout India with Swami Brahmananda to Omkarnath, Panchavati, Bombay, Dwarka, Girnar, Pushkar, and Vrindavan in 1890. He underwent spiritual practices in the Himalayas, visited holy shrines in Kedarnath, Badrinarayan, and traveled in South India as far as Cape Comorin. Swami Subodhananda engaged himself in relief works during both the plague in Kolkata in 1899 and the famine on the Chilka Islands in Orissa during 1908. He tended to patients, students, stricken families, and devotees with supreme tenderness and oftentimes at health risk to himself. In Bengal and Bihar, Swami would inspire others to contribute to the world through the message of Sri Ramakrishna. The joy of giving was always upon him. He initiated many, including children, saying that they would benefit from that in later years. He displayed a childlike simplicity, an unsophisticated behavior style, and a manner that could soften seriousness. His brother disciples would enjoy making fun of his simple nature. One example was when Swami Vivekananda wanted all disciples to learn public speaking and gave everyone an appointed time to present a speech. Swami Subodhananda tried his best to get out of it, but Vivekananda insisted. After others had spoken, and just as Swami Subodhananda got up to speak, the earthquake of 1897 erupted. Everything was immediately cancelled, and Swami Subodhananda's speech was thereafter called a world-shaking speech by Swami Vivekananda. For his dedicated service to Swami Vivekananda, he was granted his favorite item, a cup of morning tea until his last day. He would help many brahmacharys and monks with spiritual guidance. He emphasized self-reliance and would not accept personal service. The ultimate reality was a fact to Swami Subodhananda. He had no philosophical problems to resolve. He was not obsessed with ritualistic observances or with reciting memorized scriptural texts for worship. His relationship with God was free and natural. Even high intellects and philosophically minded persons were amazed at the conviction he had in easily solving problems they were unable to do. He suffered various physical illnesses, but his spiritual belief never wavered. Before he passed away, he said, "My last prayer is that the blessings of the Lord be always on the order." His physical life ended on December 9th, 1932. Salutations to Swami Subodhananda.